for Dave Columbo. That's great. That's fucking awesome. Hi, everybody. Some good comedy tonight. This was a lot of fun. By the way, Pumpkin Spice Advice is the name of my punk band out of Bushwick. You should check us out. All right, they knew there was a joke in the back. They're like, no, we're still working on that. Hi, everybody. My name is Dave. My pronouns are he and him. And my adjectives are white and apologetic. It's a good joke. It's also true. Clap up for white guilt. Who's got it? I love asking that because like the white people are like barely clapping. The black people are like, yeah, let's give it up for white guilt, everybody. It's fucking awesome. We're white people. We're scared to even clap for it. We're like, is it okay? I don't know. I was walking back to my car the last time it snowed. You know, it snowed a couple days ago. I walked back and I noticed that someone wrote Black Lives Matter in the snow in my windshield. I was like, I agree, but now everybody has to watch me wipe it off. We gotta be careful out there. We gotta like keep it real safe now. So I took a DNA test, found out I'm 2% Ashkenazi. I'm like, fabulous. I can tell that much of a Jewish joke. Check it out, you ready? A rabbi. That's it. That's all I can do. Comics think I'm funny. The rest of you are like, no. I do love this wonderful progressive society that we're living in. It's great. I love it so much. But there's one group who it is still okay to make fun of. Nobody gives a shit about bald people. Nobody cares. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody is changing their vocabulary to, like, make me feel better. No one's like, dude, you're not bald. Your forehead is living its truth. Darrell's sitting there in the back with his afro. It's like, God damn, man, that used to be me. I used to like, no, I can't walk into a room, I have so much now. But I have the same thing, like people will stare up at my lack of hair, like the same way people are like, whoa, people will like glance up at my hairline. They think I don't see it. It's like the opposite of cleavage. I gotta be like, hey, down here. Happens. I don't know, like I'm trying, like I know there's like ointments and shit that I can take, but no, I'm not, I'm committing to this shit, because you and your hair are in a relationship. And if it's saying, I'm only staying if you give me drugs, that's an abusive relationship. Some of you, I love, you have a great thing going with your hair. Others, I don't like the way it's treating you. I think you should get out. Fucking sucks. I think we should normalize like bald people walking around with like company logos on our foreheads. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the trade-off. You lost your hair, but you got a sponsorship. Do you know what I mean? A race car can sell me Tide. Why can't I sell you potato chips? Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. I'll even say the tagline. You know what won't receive? The great taste of Pringles. I'll do it. It's getting too sad. You guys are like, nah, we feel bad for it. Damn it! It's fun, I do some acting and it's fun to go bald as an actor because as my hair gets further from my forehead, the roles that I get cast in get further from the plot. When I had hair, I would get lines like, are you ready to fall in love? But now it's like, are you ready to order? I studied theater in college. That means I have great breath control when I ask my dad for money. Theater majors don't laugh at that. You're just like, any theater majors? Anybody do theater? Anybody? Fuck you, I know. You guys laughed for musical theater earlier, so I know there's some closet cases in here, that's fine. I'm a nerd. Anybody a nerd? Anybody a geek? Totally fucking... Hell yeah, hell yeah. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because it's like, who's the real, like, I'm an OG. Like, I don't just like the MCU, okay? Like, I'm there in Times Square heckling the guys in costumes for not adhering to the source material. That's it. That David Payne wouldn't share a churro! That's it's fucking like you know my pain, man. Like, it's hard because, like, you can't tell who, like, the real fucking nerds are anymore. Like, I saw a guy, he had a Superman tattoo. I was like, awesome. I think Mark Waid and Alex Ross collaboration on the Kingdom Come graphic novel is the best work on the character since the 70s. And he went, pussy. I'm like, dude! Sucks. I'm such a nerd. I once made a Ghostbusters uniform for a costume contest that was so detailed, the judge said, and I quote, "You didn't need to do all that." That's what I got. You guys are fun. Any wrestling fans? I'm also a wrestling fan. Anybody like, cool, awesome, yeah, it's good. It's just like, yeah, the comedians are wrestling fans, of course. I like wrestling because they can never let you down. Do you know what I mean? Like, you find out something awful about a wrestler, you can't act surprised. That guy who jumped off of a ladder onto thumbtacks was on cocaine? Like, that's fun. I'm getting married, everybody. I'm getting married. Thank you. I hear some of you asking, what is the secret to a good relationship? I think it is mutual respect. Do you know what I mean? Like, she lets me choke her in the bedroom, but our safe word is suffrage. People ask me, like, when they find out I'm engaged, they're like, you know, like, why you get married? I'm like, because I was alone. Like, what, are you kidding me? I was sick of my friends going, wait, I'm your emergency contact? Like, that's... Couldn't do it. We're planning the wedding, and there's like weird traditions that I like about weddings that are kind of like iffy. Like, you ever go to a wedding and they do that thing where they're like, if anybody knows why these two shouldn't be wed, speak now. And even if you don't like the bride and groom, you still like look around, you're like, nobody be a hero. Do you know what I mean? Of course she can do better, but I want cake, all right? You know what I mean. There's no other time where we do that, where we just stop and go like, holy shit, should we just not do this? Imagine that at like a birthday, like before we blow out the candles, if anyone knows why he should die. A little too dark, it's fine. I love her to death. I'm not going to do the, if anyone knows why these two, not because like I'm, I got a secret, but it's because I'm inviting comedians to my wedding. I'm not going to list that shit. They have YouTube channels where all they do is side tackle strangers into fountains. They won't just ruin my wedding, they'll live stream it. That's my goal. Don't want to do that shit. She eats a lot better than me. I eat like total garbage. Anybody else still eat nothing but junk food? Just, you guys are like eating like, your fucking popcorn going, no, I eat really well. Like, no, I know. Like, dude, I eat food that is primarily advertised towards kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm 38, I shouldn't be buying things that have an explosion on the back. That's right, you know what I mean? She eats really healthy. All the food that she buys, like the ingredients, it just sounds like how the ingredients became neighbors. It's like when avocado met cauliflower. Not me. The food I eat, it's like a snuff film. It's like, how much abuse can cheese take? It was blasted, it was stuffed, it's en fuego, it's the whole thing. The people, like the fast food places near my house, they know me so fucking well. Like, I go all the time. Like, you should never get to a point where you walk into McDonald's and you say things like, Matt's not working today? Like this. This is true. I fucking hate that this is true. Like, I was moving to a new city once, and I went to my neighborhood Popeyes one last time, not to eat, but to say goodbye. That's funnier than you gave it, but that's funny. They all came out around, like they stopped working. It was like the end of Wizard of Oz. They all stood in a line, and I hugged them each. It was not good. Frank, I'll miss you the most. But I don't take care of myself. Like Janine was talking about, like I never go to, like, anybody never go to the doctor? Anybody besides me never go? You guys are like my best friends, and the rest of you are like, no, go. Every time I say that, like that I never go to the doctor, I always have one friend who's like, yeah, fuck them, it's a scam. And then they find out how long it's been for me, and they're like, oh no, you should go to a doctor. But my fiance, she's fucking better than me. She's fucking amazing. The other day, she goes, this is so cute, she goes, Dave, I never got into porn. Will you show me what you're into? And I said no. Not because I'm a prude, but because like there's no way to start watching porn. Like this, it's too much, it's too intense. It's just like, there should be like a tutorial for porn, like a first one, where they look at the camera and they warn you like, dude, it's about to get disrespectful. And the truth is, I don't even watch that much porn anymore because, like, if you know, this is the same thing over and over and over. I feel like they could kind of change it up. Get rid of dirty talk. Do you know what I mean? How about instead the porn stars teach you a fact? Do you know what I mean? Guys, how smart would you be if every time you watched a porn, you learned something new? You could throw it right in the middle, like, oh, give it to me, like the Romans gave us the aqueduct. And the truth is, I still do watch porn, but now I correct the grammar. Anybody else is always me? Next time you're on Pornhub, check out the comment section. You'll see my contribution. Lucky guy picks between 3 sluts. I think you mean among 3 sluts. You guys are awesome. I've been Dave Columbo. Thank you.